Now, I'm not the best player at World of Tanks, but in this video I'm going to briefly describe the 5 classes of vehicle available. Heavy tanks are my favorite class in World of Tanks, and it's easy to see why. I mean, they have good armor, high HP, they do a lot of damage, and they don't require a brain to play. I mean, there really is no downside. I said, there really is no downside to heavy tanks. Okay, maybe they're a bit slow, but that's okay. I mean, you can't have everything, can you? Now I'm gonna talk a little bit about the AMX 5100. I happen rather to like the AMX 5100. It has mediocre speed, armor that can block a shot once in a blue moon, and a gun that can do a lot of damage when it doesn't fucking miss. But while playing the 5100, you better have a cup of tea ready, because that clip reload is gonna last a while. That's not funny. Still, the 5100 is probably my second favorite tank, next to the Firefly. I mean, just look at that alpha. Playing artillery in World of Tanks is quite different to the other classes. I mean, hills are your main enemy, for heaven's sake. And not that kind of hill, that kind of hill. Actually hitting people is the main challenge for artillery players, as most artillery either rely on splash damage or pray to the RNG gods that their shell will hit. But the thing is, if I hit someone while playing artillery, I'm like, whoa, that's pretty impressive. But if I get hit by one, it's like, get out of my game, you stupid artillery! Anyway, artillery don't do a lot of moving. In fact, the only time they move is when they look at the map and find a distressing number of red dots alongside an absence of green ones. Tank destroyers, as the name suggests, destroy tanks. They achieve this by camping in bushes for the whole game. Light tanks are fast, agile, and lightly armored. The purpose of light tanks is to spot enemy tanks and deal a pitiful amount of damage to them. That is, except for when a light tank finds itself against a tank with a slow traverse and bullies that player for what feels like an eternity before granting them the sweet release of death. Light tanks, when they don't die in the first 45 seconds, often kill the artillery because of their speed. Medium tanks are what would happen if you removed the armor from a heavy tank and gave it half the speed from a light tank. Although medium tank turrets are often unreasonably tough, their hulls are normally paper thin. Medium tanks steal the spotting damage of allied light tanks and then die to tank destroyers. That's all I got.